Jerry Rafferty's Baker Street, 831. 98.7 WFGR. Andy O, Dave Cackley. It is a Thursday morning here, and, we kid a lot on the show, but there are some important things we talk about from time to time, and Veterans Day has got to be one of those. I mean, it's a holiday that is, I don't know. I mean, you have this. Everybody will throw a Veterans Day sale, and
there'll occasionally be a parade,
and that kind of stuff. But it really is a holiday that should be observed with some serious reverence.
Definitely.
If you think I'm kidding, like we talked about yesterday, go watch the first 27 minutes of Saving Private Ryan to see what
should be mandatory.
To see what being a veteran
viewing
is all about. It's an awful job, and people are out there fighting for our country and our way of life, and they should be honored and honored well. And Davenport University is doing that. We're welcoming Jonathan Hyman in. Do you go by John or Jonathan?
Jonathan, but John's fine.
John's fine?
Okay, and Lindsay's not here.
Well, we're going to let that go. She
Sorry,
apparently had
it's okay.
More no, it's not nothing to do with that. Just,
it kind of is.
No, not for you, maybe.
I'm saying.
John, welcome. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here.
Davenport's been doing this Veterans Day thing for quite some time. Let's talk a little bit about the history and why Davenport University found it so important to be a part of.
Well, Davenport University is very ingrained in supporting veterans, and one of the things that we like to do is recognize the service that they've done. We do that in a lot of ways, but one easy way to do it is to stop when the rest of the country stops and just say thanks for your service on Veterans Day.
Yeah, and you've been at this for how many years out at Davenport?
Personally, I've been involved with it for about 2.5, 3 years, but Davenport's been doing it for a lot longer than that.
Is that right? So it's an ongoing event, and it's not just something popping up and all that kind of stuff. Monday is Veterans Day. What kind of stuff are you going to have going on at the university?
Well, this year we've got some cool things going on. One of my coworker, Adam, he actually works out of the Livonia campus. He is a captain in the 1st of the 125 Infantry.
Okay.
And he has secured some Humvees, some military vehicles.
Nice.
Yeah, 4 different crew serve weapons, which are big guns, basically. Yep. That he's going to have on display there, that the unit's coming in. I think there's 10 guys from the unit coming in to make sure, everything's good to go with that. Right. And we're going to have some weapons on display for people to check out, sit in the trucks, play with the guns. I mean, as much as you can without.
That would be awesome.
If I got a box of 50 cal shells, I could come out and shoot a couple.
There's not going to be a firing pin in any of those guns, so it's not going to work out. But we'll have them on campus so people can see what's actually being used in country right now.
Yeah.
And check it out. We're also going to have a couple flags for people to sign that we're going to send to deployed students. We've got a couple of students that are currently serving overseas, and Davenport has a great care package program. We send hundreds of care packages every year to our deployed students and employees. We've also got a face painting and temporary tattoo table for kids.
Kids love that.
They do. Cool. They love it. Free lunch after the moment of silence. It's kind of traditional to have a moment of silence at 11/11, so November 11 at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
So we'll have a moment of silence, and just before that, we'll probably have someone say a few words and kind of introduce the moment of silence. And
sure.
We're going to have several local veteran services providers that are going to be there to inform the veterans of what great services are available to them in the community and just support them.
I see on your shirt over here that you've got, at Davenport, you've got military and veteran services. Let's talk a little bit about what the university does for those people.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the one big thing that we do, we have a 20% discount off of tuition for anybody who's currently in the military.
Really?
Who's a veteran, or if they are a dependent of somebody who's either of those. So that's a great financial.
That's a great deal, yeah.
That's a huge deal.
Absolutely. And one of our big things more recently is we have a new nursing program specifically for veterans. It's called the Veterans Bachelors of Science in Nursing. And it's kind of a unique thing. There's only 9 schools in the United States that were awarded a grant to be able to fund the program. And we're one of the schools, the only school in Michigan, actually, that has this program, or at least has the grant to fund the program. And it's a great way for military medics to transition right into their nursing degree.
That's what I was going to ask. Now, is this for people that are coming out of the military and want to transfer into nursing, or is this something for people who are interested in treating people coming back from military endeavors? I mean, because, there's a lot of stuff that people have to deal with when it comes to coming home from military. You got PTSD, you've got, all that kind of stuff.
Traumatic brain injury. Yeah, there's a lot of things that.
Is that what it works on, or is this? I mean, how you know what I mean? Are you training people to deal with that kind of stuff?
It's kind of a combination. I mean, that's going to definitely be a part of it. Not everybody that comes back from a combat zone is affected by some of those
everybody's affected differently.
Exactly, and so it's primarily targeted towards people who serve in a medical job in the military, because they get a lot of training, a lot of the similar training that civilians get, but a lot different kind of training, and so it's to articulate that training into civilian credit so they can kind of fast track into their junior year of their Bachelor's of Science program.
Isn't that something? And you guys give military and families and all that a 20% discount on tuition?
Yeah, we do.
That's huge.
Good deal.
I mean, if you know what, I look back over my younger years when I was a kid and I was getting started on the radio, and that was all great, But really, between the time I was 18 till I was 22, 23, I didn't do anything.
Right.
I wasted my time. I got out of it. You still live at home, which is fine.
And then it comes back around.
I think military service is a great idea for young people.
Yeah.
It establishes you a routine. You understand learning discipline and direction and all that kind of stuff. And then after you're done, you got to go someplace great like Davenport to continue your education and make a life out of it. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So everything gets underway what time? Monday?
10:30 is when everything's kicking off.
Okay.
Moment of Silence is going to be at 11, and then 11:02 when the Moment of Silence is done, we'll start serving lunch until 1 o'clock, 1:30. And the vehicles and the weapons and the service providers will be there that whole time to get all the information and have all the fun you want.
What a fantastic outreach on part of Davenport. John, thanks so much for coming in.
Give
Lindsay our best.
Yeah,
I mean, you did a great job. Don't get me wrong, but
next time,
not as good as Lindsay would have done. I'm
Dave,
sure.
Dave's a little let down.
We both are. It's okay. You did great, though.
John, thanks so much, man. Davenport coming up Monday. Don't forget about Veterans Day, and what a great job you guys are doing. Thanks again, John.
Yep, thank you.